Last time, on down the forest road. While the witches sleep, Ursula is overwhelmed by the memories of dead patients as they demand more of her. With tears in her eyes and her soul slipping away, Ursula rises with the others to continue along the road. There they are met with the second trial, Lila's, as the coven dives into the swampy heat of a New Orleans summer camp. There, in these memories of self-discovery, the group finds a list of tasks to accomplish, and Greg disappears. While the others explore Lila's past, Alcina discovers a cabin surrounded by ravens where her warlock patron, the Morrigan, waits. There it is revealed that in order to keep Alcina's time from running out, they must feed the Morrigan memories and life, and with only the road before them, options are limited. The others confront Lila's lost friend Faye, who is trapped in a cursed smoke. Lila desperately wishes to bring her friend back, but Faye demands a body in return. As Selma, Alcina, and Ursula fight a large shadowed beast outside the cabin, Lila frees Faye's spirit, storing the mote of light safely in a jar. With the beast slain, the coven reunites in Greg's tent, where it is revealed that he was Lila's first kiss. As Lila finally confronts her past, Ursula faints while meeting a shifted Selma, and Alcina must stop the clock with another witch's time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome again to today's journey, where we will pick up as the party sits together on the road right outside of an abandoned summer camp.
Has enough time passed that Ursula's conscious again?
I was just going to ask, can I please
Yeah,
be awake?
We'll say it's like an hour later.
Okay.
An hour later. Okay, so I think you would have like in that hour, Selma would have gone foraging around the camp for like a little mess kit, like a little tin cup of water for her. Maybe there's like a snack somewhere. I don't know if you think these things would be tangible, but just little treats and things for her sister to focus on as she comes.
There's a vending machine right near the cafeteria, and if you smack it at the right spot, it'll give you two snacks.
Oh, she's broken through the glass on it.
Just like covered in bags of small Dorito bags and Cheetos, Fritos.
Snacks you have never had as they are from the future. You're awoken by alien snacks.
Future snacks.
And then I imagine they're all like just on her.
Well, they can't be expired if they're future snacks, if you think about it.
That's so true. So I feel like she's just gonna wake up and like in a startle, and then is like hears like rustling bags on her, and she like goes, ah! What happened? Did we make it? Did Lila win?
Lila probably is sitting right next to you if you haven't returned yet, Selma. And just be like, Lila did win, yes.
Oh. Okay, good. So what happened exactly? I remember being dragged, I remember seeing a boy, and I remember fainting.
Okay, so me and my best friend tried doing a shadow magic ritual. It didn't end up so great for her. She got trapped in the shadow realm, potentially as some nefarious being. I might have her in a jar. It's fine. Then I saw you getting pulled away. I jumped out the window as well. Directly ignored the whole avoid shadow bit on this ominous little note. And then we got to see my first middle school boyfriend named Greg, who I also accidentally turned into my shadow. And here we are.
Okay. Okay. Two things. Where's Selma? And
She went to go find you some water and snacks. I told her about the vending machine.
A what?
Magic box of food.
And is that where all this came from? She just like rustles the bags.
Alcina's just laughing, like little cackles at the explanations. I think they come from a time after the twins, but right before Lila, so this is just blowing their mind of like what's happening.
Yeah, like everything Lila does is what Alcina would see in the next like 15 years were she to have made it.
Vending machines were a thing in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were, but magic little
And this
talking
one was from the
phones
80s.
and-
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So then she's gonna look down and see if she can see the shadow that Lila was talking about.
There are once again two shadows grounded to Lila's feet.
Okay, so this would be the first time she'd seen it though. So okay, then she'd say, okay, interesting. I think she's just gonna sit in her thoughts and try to open one of these bags.
Do you want me?
If you would know best how to open a freaking chip bag.
And despite her having like longer, like the coffin-shaped nails, she knows exactly how to like grip onto it with like this part and this part of her fingers without tearing anything, and we'll just seamlessly hand it back.
Okay. This is how Ursula is going to experience Cheetos for the first time. She's just going to look in and she's going to ask if is it proper to just use my hands?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some people use chopsticks so that they don't get the dust on their fingers, but the dust on your fingers is the best part. You'll understand after you have it.
Dusty fingers. Okay. Okay. And so Ursula delicately puts her like hands in and like tastes one and says, "Is this made of? What is this made of?"
Happiness and lots of chemicals.
And she's,
Corn. Popped corn.
Of,
Alcina's dying.
Sodium as well.
oh, okay. She just
All of the good things.
I don't know why Ursula would think to do this, but she looks at the back and looks at the ingredients and notices
They sound like
don't.
spells.
They also is like, some of these look like chemicals I would use in medicine. I don't understand. And then so then she just keeps eating and then looks at her finger or Cheeto dust hands and like tastes them and goes, "You're right. This is the best part." No, oh, okay. That's it. That's enough for her Cheetos.
Wait, did you get the poofy Cheetos or the crunchy Cheetos?
I
guess this is a question to both of you.
Oh, to both of me?
Yeah, like which one did you bring, or did you bring both?
Anything and everything. Like, I think Selma's coming back with the rest. Like, she took all of the snacks.
Oh my
Out
god,
of the
and there's
vending.
also hot Cheetos in there.
Exactly. There's
You
hot
have
Cheetos.
3 different.
There's the vanilla cookies. There's wafers. There's
the Ritz peanut butter
Ritz
thing.
crackers.
Yeah.
All of it. Everything she has ripped from. She has foraged from the vending machine, and I think she comes back from her last trip just arm piled with all the snacks. She sees that her sister's awake, dumps them all at her sister's feet, picks up a wafer, flings it at Alcina, and then goes, "Eat, everyone."
I think while I think, sorry, I'm just laughing at the imagery of like crackly sounding bags all being held in Selma's arms and just everything dropping. I think she's just going to look at Selma and just is really wondering what the hell she just witnessed, because she has never ever seen her sister looking different outside of the way that she normally sees her. So I don't know if she would say anything at the moment, but she is observing.
And Selma, even with your lack of emotional intelligence, I think you would see the connection between Lila and Ursula as they're sharing a bag of Cheetos. So whether you wanted to engage in that or go stand by Alcina after throwing a wafer cookie at her is up to you.
I think after
It's very soft and cute.
it is and so she noticed yet again. She notices connection, so she'll go pick up another bag of the little shortbreads, and then instead of throwing this one at Alcina, she'll go over and sit next to her and, like a tentative olive branch, slowly offer the bag of cookies.
What is this for?
She doesn't look at you. Her hand is still outreached with the cookies.
I bet your sister has some questions.
I have some questions. Where were you?
The cookies are still reached out.
Sorry, I was behind you. And they kind of like poke in, pull out a couple, one for, one she just like kind of messes with and looks at while she kind of flicks her eyes up at Selma from her, like under her eyebrows, just. What do you mean, where was I?
You were not right behind me. You came in later.
I'm sorry, I think I jumped out the same window that you did.
Before that, when we first
Walking
entered,
around? Curious, maybe? Just. It's not a lot. It doesn't really happen to me every day that I get to walk into somebody else's memory. Weren't you curious what was around?
No. More so concerned for my sister. Did you find anything of interest in someone else's memories?
Just that our own little intricate little memories of our own can permeate. So it wouldn't be a surprise in the next trial that we go to.
You have shadows of your own.
I think we all do. But I thought when we were going to step into one trial that looked to be Lila's, it would just be Lila's. I was wrong.
You not only stepped into a trial, but you stepped to aid me as well. I noticed that. And I assume you did it because you require my protection.
No. I like to have powerful enemies. It makes me feel important.
I'm your enemy.
At this, she's haven't been looking at her the entire time, and at this, sure, her eyes will lock with theirs, and very slowly nod the head and say, "Perhaps." And doesn't break eye contact.
The look that Alcina gives back is that smile that comes down to a frown, and they just keep that stare. I like you thinking I could be a harm to your sister. Good.
Oh, that's what you thought I was thinking. As this little peek of her fang shows, she'll slowly lean in a bit closer. I enjoy the assumptions you make. And she'll pull back, stand up, and go back to grab another bag off the floor to eat for herself.
Alcina, you hear Ezra on your shoulder. Strange. It's been a while since you've let anyone get that close to you.
We're stuck in a tent, of course we are.
You all are able to have your snacks. The two conversations are able to come back together if needed. What do you think you all do to just recuperate cover? Does anyone interrogate Lila? What's the next moments you all do before taking the time to head off further down the road?
Oh, Jenna,
Jenna,
you're
you
muted.
are still muted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am still muted. Hello, I'm back.
I think Selma, noting her sister's silence, will say, well, there are a lot of things that we've seen that can twist our mind, clearly. A lot of shades. Things that aren't real. Was that soul of your friend, Faye, was that fact or fiction?
Holds up the jar. Is it still?
Yeah. Still a
Otherwise-
little mote of light sitting in there.
She's the reason I'm on this, that I came here. I've been blaming myself for years, and I'm finally now realizing that I'm here. It wasn't my fault entirely. I don't think it was either of our faults. When you play with magic, things happen. It was the fault of youth, the fault of pride, the fault of not knowing, the fault of naivete. How could you blame that on anyone besides not knowing?
So at the end of the road, what do you expect from this candle?
Hopefully for it to remain lit, and maybe so she can have a chance at life, because that was taken from her.
She'll turn to her sister, and kind of with her foot gently nudge another bag of Cheetos to her sister, and say, correct me if I'm wrong, sister. But with magic, there is an exchange, yes?
Yes, there is. There's. Depends on what it is, of course, that you want, but there's always a price to pay.
What if I wasn't the one who made the exchange? What if she's the one who exchanged something for more power? And that's the reason why she's not here. And she's just looking at this candle, in contemplation. This is the first time she's ever had this thought. And you'll see, her right eye start getting a little glisten of, getting teary-eyed, but then she'll just steel herself again.
Selma doesn't know what to do with feelings.
Well, it's okay, because she had a semblance of one, and then she was like, no.
Well, if she wanted more power for herself, then and that wasn't your intention, then I don't see why you would blame yourself and carry this burden with you for so long.
Because I introduced it to her.
But people, and this is also hard for me to hear and think of, but people make their own choices. And you can give them information, but what they do with it is not up to you.
Correct. But if I didn't have this power, maybe she would still be here.
I think what Ursula wants to do in this moment is sort of okay. I don't know if this, she doesn't know, and I don't know if this would be the right time to do this, but what she's going to do is she's going to touch the ground and summon some like nice green grass around them, nice plush green grass, and have some flowers and just like sprouting out. Beautiful pink roses and peonies and black roses as well. And says, well, if I didn't have magic, I couldn't do something like this, and we all choose what we do. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you to stop feeling guilty, but I know that we can choose what we do, and I don't know. Some of us suffer consequences we don't expect, but in my mind, I wouldn't blame.
Not now, Greg. Not now.
Not now, Greg. I don't remember what I was saying. It's not important. Just know that
You were doing
really
something
cares.
really cute.
Really cute. You were making flowers and saying that
Yeah.
everyone in their life makes choices, and it's not in our power, essentially.
Yeah, and we'll go with that. I'm leaving that in.
Nice.
I think Lila will reach for your hand once more and give it a little squeeze of affirmation and gratitude,
And
quickly look away because she is a useless sapphic.
I think she's going to squeeze back and then put her other hand on your hand. And like, if this wasn't reassuring, this is also going to be reassuring.
Immediate blush on like the pale, placid skin.
And I think that's sort of, she's happy to sit there in silence if that's what Lila needs. She also looks up at Selma, and I want to say with her eyebrows, because they're twins, I think with her eyebrows, Ursula tells Selma, we need to speak.
I think Selma's been seeing this whole interaction, and she's like, oh, this is intimate. And then she sees her sister give her the we gotta talk look, and Selma has never looked afraid thus far, except when her sister looks at her and you see her head kind of shrink a little bit into the collar of her coat. And she'll kind of stalk off and give them their moment, but then turn to Alcina and go, are we getting on the road? I'm bored.
Well, I can find you a ball, but
You see the slow head turn. Does this amuse you?
oh, did I say something wrong? But, you know, time is limited, so you should be off.
Yes, you're quite punctual that way.
They just have a scowl on their face when you say that, and they just go walk towards the road.
I'll loom behind her, keeping in mind that Lila and Ursula are probably following. Loom behind them.
Ursula, are you following in step with Lila, or are you trying to have a talk with your sister and leaving Lila to walk with Alcina or alone?
I think she's just going to say to Lila, there's something I need to speak to my sister about. So we will be trailing slightly behind. Not too far, but we will keep you all in within line of that. And so she tugs on tugs. I've only had one of these. Slightly tugs on Selma's coat.
Before you leave Lila's pace, I think she'll give you another little hand squeeze and just cast guidance as she will whisper, Dukto. So you have guidance now.
Thank you.
And what does Lila's guidance look like? We've seen Ursula's, but what does Lila's look like?
Let's see. I imagine it to be like smoky little tendrils, but with like hints of sparkle. So if you're at a goth nightclub and a light just kind of cuts through like the smoke machine or whatever, it would be what that ray of light looks like. You'll just see like the trails of smoke, but there is a lightness to it.
Nice. Is Bless still isn't going, is it? Damn it. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, that has faded.
Would we have had like
We
a
are no
short
longer.
rest?
We are no longer.
If you
half-time
wanted,
left.
yeah, if you wanted to take a short rest, it's like I said, it was an hour or so after. You would have had time for a short rest.
What do I get back with that? Can
Depends, are you a warlock?
Yeah, you get back nothing. You'd be able to roll a hit die to get back some of the
Yeah.
health you lost. And you can roll a d6 to try and release some of your fatigue.
I'm
Although
rolling-
it can't reset a level. So like you can try and like bring it back to like 1 point of your like level 1. It can't, like if you get a 6, it doesn't bring you to like level 0 with 4. It like keeps you at level 1 with whatever.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a number and then you just tell me what I untick. So I'm doing that.
Okay.
4. So then I
Okay.
remove.
So you let me look at your character tracker real quick.
Oops.
So you have your level 1. So then that would have reset when you got to level 1, and you took the 1 additional after that. So you're just at 0, but with a level 1 fatigue.
Right.
No
okay.
boxes checked, but you keep the stuff you've already put in your helpful and hinder boxes. Which,
Yeah.
do you want to tell the audience at home what you chose to take for help and hinder?
Yes. So I'm really excited because I get to keep things. So for my helpful, I picked trust the weave, place your faith in the weave, and hope it comes to you when you need it. One-time benefit for any point after taking this boon. And then my hinder is your magic impacts a part of you. -1 to a stat of your choice. I chose deception. Is that okay?
So, a stat, not a skill.
Dang it!
So you could put it in charisma, but it's not a single skill. It's one of your 5
Ugh,
stats.
Okay, I figured, but man.
Mhm.
Okay, can I think
Mhm.
about that for a sec? Because I'm not sure
Yeah,
what
for
falls
sure.
under what sometimes.
Yeah, and then for your helpful, your trust the weave at any point when things are going wrong, it's essentially like a cleric's divine intervention. You can say, "Hey, something help us," and something will help.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cute. Love that. I don't know why I'm laughing evilly. I really want it to help me, so great. And then what do I roll for my hit dice points thing? Because I want to take some back.
As a cleric, I think it's a D8.
Okay. I have to find one in my bag of 800 million. Okay. Oh, 8!
Nice. So you gain back 8 hit points. If you want to spend another hit die, you can. You all are level 6. You have 5 more you could spend. Oh, and add your Constitution modifier to it as well. So 6 plus your Con modifier is what you'll get back.
I'll go. Well, I'm full health now.
Oh, perfect. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to. Well, I'm gonna wait for everyone else to do their things if they need to. Am I the only one that took damage again?
Yeah.
Correct.
Ursula cares very deeply.
She cared so much.
Ursula is baby girl.
She's literally baby. Everyone was like, "Everyone protect her." Ursula, you sit in the corner.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. The gum being of Ursula is so funny to me.
Hey, baby.
Mm.
But you have been guided, and yeah, you've been guided as you go. Have a talk with your sister as you all make your way down the road.
Ursula's going to wait until Selma speaks first. I think her silence speaks
Oh.
volumes.
Hands shoved deep in pocket. Selma will just go. We're seeing many things that aren't real on the road.
Really?
Yes. Hallucinations abound.
Hallucination or not, I know that nod. I know your eyes. Selma, what was that?
That was my magic, sister.
When did this happen? Why didn't you tell me?
There's you had more important things to do.
More important than you. More important than
You're
listening
caring.
to my...
You're caring for an entire town of people ever since you were a child. You would care for the little critters that would stumble across our path and be hard. You've always been caring for other things. I have it controlled. I have for years.
Years? You didn't tell me? You've kept this from me for years? Thinking that I would what? Not listen, shy away, separate myself from you?
It's complicated. And you're safe and you're keeping other people safe, and that's all this needs to be.
But
I'm
can also
fine.
keep you. You might be fine, but I of course want to keep you safe too. This isn't just you protecting me. I'm always going to do what I can to protect you.
Yes, but you don't need to.
And you don't need to protect me.
Yes, I do, because you give so much. You give all the time.
And you give your all to me, so I don't know what the issue is.
It's just what I am.
And I accept that.
No, you won't.
Why?
I'm not as strong as you.
You're the strongest person I know.
No. I'm the weakest person you know.
Where is this coming from?
You went on this entire journey, and you see that she's struggling to swallow. And her skin is starting to flush, and red blotches are breaking out on her neck. You went on this entire journey to get proof that the accusations against you were wrong. Yes.
Yes.
What if you had that proof all along?
Well, then I would be happy. We wouldn't be here, but
Would you be happy?
if I could prove my innocence, yes.
Okay.
But what do you mean by that, though? We could go back and it would go back to normal, wouldn't it?
Yes, Ursula. It would.
And then, Ursula, you feel a chill in the air as a calm London morning breeze blows through, and on it, a wanted poster showing the same shadowy figure we saw at the start of the show, resembling a more masculine presenting Selma, wanted for crimes of abduction and murder.
I see this in front of my face.
Like it blows in the wind and lands in front of you.
Ursula immediately picks it up and says, What does this mean? Is this another hallucination?
Your way. Oh, this is hard. I know you think that there are people that can always be saved, but sometimes there are ones that just can't, and they suffer. So sometimes, and she's talking to you like almost like you're little again, like you're little kids, very soft and soothing. So sometimes it is more merciful to let people rest.
We have to try and save people. We have to try everything we can. We can't. What are you saying? Say it plainly. Say it like I am.
Death is not always a burden. Sometimes it is a gift.
And you are giving these gifts to people. Did they ask for it?
Well, sometimes they do.
And the others?
Sometimes they're too in pain to respond. Not from me.
Not from you?
No. The ones that you lost. The ones you couldn't save. Ursula, you were never going to be able to save them.
Why?
Because life doesn't work that way. And so, to save you from continuing to pour your soul into these people who are, they deserve to sleep and rest. It was like a pail of water being unnecessarily filled. I just would dump the water back into the well.
Selma, I'm on trial for murder.
It was me.
I think Ursula is holding back tears, but they're falling regardless. It was you.
Ever since I was a child, I've been so weak. I was never strong as you, and I was always so hungry. But but I've gotten better. I made a system where it wasn't needless. It was people who were suffering and who had no chance of coming back and just wanted to rest. And so your victims that would remember the one that was so ill there was no chance of them coming. I would just make it easier for them.
I don't know what to say right now. But I understand wanting to relieve people of their pain. I can agree with you there. But what I don't understand is why you didn't think we could talk about this or work on this together. We came to this dangerous place, not knowing what we're gonna get at the end. I've been hopeful that we would find answers, and maybe this is the answer I get, and we're not even at the end. I don't...
I was just born wrong, Ursula.
I think Ursula immediately switches and hugs Selma. You're not wrong. If you're wrong, then I'm wrong.
No, you're everything that's good, and I was born wrong.
No, you
And I
weren't.
wanted to stop. And when you brought up the road, I thought, this will surely end it, right? This will free me from why I was born this way, why I am this way. But you're so good and kind, and...
Ursula's sobbing and hugs her harder.
I don't care what happens to me. I need you to live on. I need there to be that goodness. Walking the streets at night, you see so many awful things. Seeing the world, there's so many awful things, and to have one thing of goodness, a little flower and a patch of dried grass. I don't care what happens to me, but now it started to affect you, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix it, and I will. For you.
We're going to fix this together.
And with Ursula's arm still wrapped around Selma, you'll see for the first time in your life, Selma will kind of collapse over Ursula. Not in a protective way, but in just... she wants to be as small and tiny as possible in her sister's arms.
She's just gonna hold her up, like she always holds her up.
And as you're holding her up, the wind carries more, the smog of smoke, the sounds of people, and off on the horizon you see coming into distance a city street. And that's where we're going to take our break. See you on the other side, everyone.
Fuck me.
Oh my gosh.
So we step back in. Lila and Alcina walking together adjacent behind Ezra sitting on your shoulder, Alcina, as in front of you the sisters seem wrapped in some sort of conversation before the familiar to you, Alcina, a couple years out of date, but familiar scene of a London street takes over the visage of the road. And unlike Lila's trial, where you had to enter and find a random piece of paper informing here, there's a plaque very similar to the first time, just sitting in the center of the road, that reads, "Duality has always been the most important. Address this together as you will."
So sorry. Could you repeat that last bit?
Yep, it says, "Duality has always been important. Address this one as you will.
This is
It's
a
very clear.
message.
On a little plaque in the middle of the road before entering, and it's kind of very clear that it's like two sides meant to diverge in some way.
They're just scowling at this, just being the indecisive person that they are. Kind of, what is?
We'll make this a group decision. We'll wait for the other two to catch up.
Oh, we're a group now.
Would you like to go in this solo?
There's less to count on, but no, it's better in a group. And they kind of give a look to Ezra like, God damn it. Like, what have we stepped into?
Yeah. And then the sisters catch up to you.
Selma looks like shit.
I don't want to be insensitive or interrupt, and we'll motion towards the plaque.
I think immediately seeing that Ursula is going to squeeze Selma's hand and say, I said we will get through this together. We can do this, but it is up to you.
I'm scared.
I will protect you. And she holds you, your hand squeezes it tighter and says, that the two of them are going in together.
Are Greg and Ezra the last duo?
They're both, for the purposes of the road's intentions, tied to you and Alcina.
Okay.
You all get extra helpers. Ooh.
Yeah.
Also, real quick for Ursula's, when Selma says I'm scared, it's not so much of the situation as Selma is scared of herself, is what she was indicating to her.
And she says she will protect you.
She got you. She's like, I got you.
Yeah.
From it all.
Mm-hmm. Bless.
Blessed.
Do you preemptively cast Bless on the party?
If a minute won't pass by the time we get in and start things.
Yeah, I don't know how.
It will, but...
No, I'm going to wait until the very second, and then, yeah.
Okay. So then Alcina and Lila, it seems like you two will be treading together. And as you form your pairs, the city in front of you fractures into winding streets and twists and turns, and it seems to be a sort of maze that you'll need to navigate yourselves through. The four of you have picked who you choose to be your path guiding you forward. And time to help any others will be here. Time to send anyone off is now if you want to do anything aiding before you are removed from each other's presence, stepping into the next trial.
Does anyone know where we are?
This is our challenge, Selma will say to the other two.
Okay, so you know this place, the two of you.
Me more so than my sister. Yes.
But the road still looks like London for Alcina?
It's very, very clearly London, yeah.
They'll keep that to themselves as they hear it, if they hear that. They're just like in the back.
Where are we?
But they'll kind of go around and pretty much as if they're kind of walking through the group, trying to see the footprints behind, slowly touch on Lila, kind of move around Ursula, and also touching them. And then very obviously kind of smiling at Selma and just like grazing their hand over their like arm before they walk around them to cast Accelerate, where their walking speed is doubled and you can use your bonus action to take a dash and you get an advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Hell yeah.
But they do that and then they walk back around.
Yeah, and go ahead and take your fatigue for accelerate, or roll for it if it's one of your regular spells.
I'll roll
As
for it.
you accelerate the entire party. And what level spell is accelerate?
3.
Okay, then yep. Go ahead and roll. On a success, you'll take
do I
1.
roll?
On a failure, you'll take 3. Con saving throw.
Okay.
Did you
Jeez.
beat a 13?
Could I use a reaction?
Ruh-roh.
In what way?
Is that that one?
I have a reaction that says something. Let me find all my reactions real quick.
That says
Like 6
something.
different reactions.
That
Yep.
says birds.
There are words involved.
Ezra swoops in and makes it better.
Something like auspicious. It says auspicious warning where when I can add something to my saving throw.
Yeah, I'll let you use that. Sure.
I can't find it. Okay, I don't know if they're gonna. Oh, we're also blessed. Oh,
You are
Yeah, of
blessed.
course you are.
that's a D4. That's a D4, right?
Yep. Ursula, go ahead and just make sure you're good with bless there,
Yeah.
if you are casting it.
Uh-huh.
That is a 14.
Perfect. All you needed was a 13. Nice.
Do I have
So
to roll
1
my
point
con?
of fatigue. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled an 11.
That is the thing you need. So you do not
Hell
take
yeah.
any fatigue. Nice job.
Oh wow!
And
So even to
accelerated-
do a spell, like it's fatigue. Like you're.
Yeah.
I
The
forgot
only
about that.
free thing is cantrips.
Got it.
And then especially with Alcina, any of your things you've borrowed from time or stolen from your patron, those are the ones that have no
Yeah.
save to them. But any leveled spell is a save.
Got it.
Yeah. And blessed and accelerated, the 4 of you take your path. We'll start with the twins.
Oh, dear.
'Cause that's a
Great.
fun place to start.
Is it?
As you enter, you both just feel in your mind the only place you need to get to is the train station. And Selma, you know where you're at, and you know the exact path to a train station.
She'll squeeze Ursula's hand gently and say, "Follow me."
Okay. She does.
And Emma,
Oh.
can you narrate for us the path that would be laid in front of you as Selma walks through her memories of every night she has walked from this one spot to the train station?
Oh, wow. I think a wave of emotions encompasses the two of them. As their feet start to drag because it's very, very late in the evening into the morning. They go into tight alleyways that they can barely fit through. They are crawling under different broken structures in rundown parts of town. Feelings of guilt, of disgust, of rage, of lingering bloodlust, of exhaustion overwhelm them, and the metallic smell of iron of their blood is constantly filling their nostrils as they traipse through these darker streets where the shadows are more likely to hide.
And Ursula, how does it feel walking this path with your sister?
I think she just asked, is this what you have experienced?
It's what I deserve.
No. You deserve so much more than this.
No.
We'll make it through.
She just says nothing. continues leading you to the train station.
I think she's just gonna follow along, making sure that she keeps an eye on anything, like on Selma, but anything around them as well, to make sure that nothing's coming out to grab them or anything. But also making sure that her sister is, is okay and gonna get through this.
And on the other track, Lila and Alcina. Lila with no connection to this town. You have no reason to really be pulled or led anywhere. Alcina, however, you feel a draw to the ballroom outside of the tree. The night of your first, night as a witch, your night of the first pact. You will feel a call back to the place where it all began. And you know how to get there.
They are walking through the streets. At least Lila is kind of obvious. They're like, oh, where do I go? But they're turning, like, quickly, like if they're in like the city in New York, where they're just kind of like knowing from street to street where to go or where the stops are. They're like, oh, I don't know where to go, but they kind of veer a certain way or look a certain.
I think you do know. This is how it feels for me in New Orleans. Or at least I don't want to impose, but I think you're trying to not know where to go. Apologies for the read, but
No. You're right. You're right. I sometimes seem to find what I exactly want to find when I don't want to look for it.
magic works that way.
Lost things. It's how I found it the first time.
Is there a way I
This
can
way?
help?
I think only intuition, right?
Intuition
trusting.
or knowledge. And you'll see Lila's shadow start growing and kind of like going into the alleyways as she will try to scry through her shadows to see what their surroundings are.
Yeah. Would Alcina tell Lila what she's looking for so that she could scry?
The tree and what it represents isn't something dangerous. It's like an invitation, right? So they won't see it as something scary. They'll just think of it as like they're looking around for those like shadow monsters or things that are hidden. So they'll continue. They're like, yes, look
Look
into
for hidden things. Got it.
Yeah, of course. That's better. Around this street, this is familiar. I used to have the best tips when I worked here. Oh, and don't step on that. There's a horse here that came with the carriage, and this was his favorite spot. Here, come around this area. The worst bullies would be around this corner every time I would take this turn. Forget them. No, let's go this way. And kind of just pulling Lila around.
And Lila, as your shadows are peering and looking for any hidden figures, you see a bunch of Ezras, just bird, crow people hiding in the shadows, looking out. All of them faceless in a way that the mask could be real, the mask could be not. Some of them different heights, some of them different sizes. None of them making a move, but all of them seeming to watch as you and Alcina take the path you choose to take.
I don't know this city. I don't know where we're going, but I can keep a lookout. I can make sure nothing sneaks up on us. Just let me know if I should be on the offensive or defensive. I don't want to pry, but knowing some things would probably help. So maybe a little more information could be beneficial.
I don't expect anything different from the road. If anything has shown us for the last couple of trials, there is something waiting, always waiting. For me, this road, this memory ended with, well, it started at the beginning. And who is at the beginning? She's not meant to be trifled with, but she's predictable. She's going to be waiting there. I don't think she's going to appear before the story's even started. No. So whatever, until that moment, whatever sneaks up on us, this should be just whatever the road gives us. So
Now this she, is she a friend, foe, lover, family?
let's call her a foe. She doesn't like me much. She won't like me much. Not after this day, but today she's an enticing saleswoman. Yeah, let's say...
Have you seen these before? And we'll pull out big headphones. I find if you put these on when you go into stores, people don't talk to you.
No, I haven't. The ones I'm used to don't really stick to your ears that well.
These are different.
You're a surprising one.
Been told
You're
that
young,
before.
but seem to have a touch in a lot of old magic. And you're not afraid.
Shadows are as old as time. They've always existed, ever since light did.
I know. People are afraid of the dark. They're afraid
No.
of something that is a little bit more than them. They cower in front of it, or they wonder what other people think. That part. That wondering what everyone thinks is a consistent thing of touching dark magic.
People think what they will think. I don't have any control over that.
You are a fun one.
Especially when I'm on shift, and she'll pull out her little flask.
And as you pull out your flask, we'll transition a couple streets away, leaving this party adjacent area back to the hidden parts of town where Selma is slurking through with Ursula, getting to the next destination. And Ursula, you're smelling the smell of fresh blood and the people just clambering past the hidden, unseen parts of town with Selma.
Can you repeat that, please? Everything went blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Just recapping that you are on the way with your sister, being led by her through the dark and abandoned parts of town, not being led through the streets where people celebrate, like Alcina is leading Lila.
Is it only at nighttime you visit?
It's when you tend to sleep. It's also when others tend to sleep, and I figure it's kinder to pass in sleep than any way else. So yes, just night.
Well, you know that I would do things much differently. I can understand why it would be a kindness. And Ursula thinks back to the man that worked in the coal mines and how very close to death and how horrible his situation was. She wouldn't want people to suffer. but she does things differently to Selma. Whether that's better or worse, who knows? I can understand why I would want to go in my sleep too.
When we were younger, though, I couldn't control it. And it was just small animals. They did not pass in their sleep. No, I was like a rabid dog.
But you said you've managed it now.
It took a while.
And you did this by yourself?
Nods.
I'm so sorry that you felt that you had to bear this alone.
Shakes her head. It's nothing for you to apologize for. It is my choice, as you said to the odd one earlier.
I think Ursula smiles a little bit when she hears the odd one. And how do we get to the train station? How do we get there from here? Is there a fast way? Do we have to?
We could, well, if you want to go on the rooftops, we can. It's a quicker and...
The rooftops?
Yes,
You jump from the rooftops.
Yes.
And Selma, as you say rooftops, do you have an ability that prevents you from being surprised?
No.
Then one of the hidden figures that's been trailing both of you, hidden from your passive perceptions, leaps out with a dagger and multi-attacks you for 47 points of damage. As Ursula, you see the face of one of your old clients, but put on this void creature, just like a face wearing a mask of human skin that has been trailing the both of you.
What? Huh? What?
Ursula, get to the train.
No.
Don't. Yes, go down this corridor, take a right, and then a sharp left.
I'm not going to leave you.
You'll see the station. You need to go.
She's not leaving. She's going to cast. She's gonna cast. She's casting. She's casting. She's going to cast Guiding Bolt at this thing. I can't think.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
Casting. She's casting it.
Well, go ahead and roll to hit.
I have bless. I'm gonna make sure I hit. That's an 18, but I want to make sure. 19.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to guiding bolt this form.
Oh gosh.
They, as you are hit with the magic, they stumble back, the dagger dropping out of their hand, and you just see very lupine claws coming out of their hands instead.
This is my battle.
And you're my family.
I think if we get to the train.
Come with me. And she starts pulling. But either way, the next attack, whoever does it, if we need it, you get advantage on it. So Ursula's going to pull Selma towards the train, and if they have to jump from a rooftop, she's gonna do it.
And Selma, is there anything you do? And also, how are you looking after taking 47 points of damage?
Real bad. Barely.
Yeah, I would.
Barely on her feet. But she doesn't want to indicate that to her sister. She wants to appear like she's got it all together. But I think seeing that it's one of the faces of her victim, her past victims, and one of her Ursula's patients, she just looks into its eyes and goes, "I'm sorry."
Do you do anything to try and neutralize it?
I think she'll say, "I'm sorry to do this again," and she'll reach out to snap its neck.
Go ahead and make a attack. Are you thinking with your claws? Are you going to try and magic it using your feral magic to just...
I think it's just like, I think not even a transformation, it's just a quick, like, snap it, you know?
Okay. Then we'll have it be the remaining health that this thing has. So, Ursula, go ahead and roll. Tell me the damage of your guiding bolt.
It was 15.
15. Okay. So, if you want to get it done in 1, you're going to need a 24 on your, like, improvised magic.
You also have bless, and you also have advantage.
So advantage, bless, and do I get to roll with my
It's
my
your
my
D20,
spell
your D6, and your intelligence. Yep.
Okay, my D20, my D6, and my intelligence. Okay, here we go. D20, D6, intelligence. Let's just roll the D20 and see where we go from there. Nope, absolutely not. That was a 3. We can't even get there from there. So
With the advantage, though?
oh, that's right, with advantage. Okay, D20 with advantage. Fuck. A 10, which is not going to be enough if I add 6 and my intelligence. There's no way. I still can't make it.
Okay. Then go ahead and do your claw attack as regular. It just won't be an insta-kill.
Okay.
And then take 3 points of magical fatigue.
Okay, so that's 6. And then I'll take 3 points. So
Okay.
2, 3. Okay.
This creature is no longer surprised, so it is not going to be... is not surprising you, so it is not going to get an attack of opportunity. It's not going to get its sneak attack on you. But it still rolls a 16 on the die, which is higher than you. Well, it is your armor class, so with its modifier, we'll go higher. And you will take an additional 14 points of damage as the knife just comes up through your hand and tries to sever your artery to stop you from holding on.
Down. She's down.
Okay.
Ursula.
Ursula.
Is she down or is she dead?
Down.
She is down. She's not dead. She has not failed any of her death saving throws, but she is down.
Unconscious.
Okay. Okay, then she's going to... I also have guidance. I need to remember that. Sacred flame at this thing.
Okay.
And then that's a Dex DC 14 save for them.
Cool. They make dex saves at advantage.
No, they don't.
Why not?
Cause.
Okay, I was like, if you have something mechanically that prevents it, please let me know. That is a
Because
16.
Lila says so.
Crap. Do they take half then?
What spell is it?
It's Sacred Flame.
No, because that's a cantrip.
No, okay.
Unless you want to wild magic about it.
Do it.
She's gonna. So
Okay.
she is going to, like she did before, when they were in the box shadow room, she's going to use, no, you know what? She's not. She's going to once again use, oh my gosh, where are my spells? I'm looking at my spell slots to make sure I have enough of everything. She's going to, oh my gosh, really? I've given myself so many buffs. Wait a minute. No, I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna be far away from this thing. I am sorry, I'm panicking. Can you tell? I'm going to use Guiding Bolt again. Oh really? It was a 14 and then it rolled to a 6. And then I have my D6 as well, right?
Yep. And
Yep.
blessed.
Okay. And then I'm blessed. Okay. That's another 4 on top of that. And then I also have guidance. Does that count for these things?
What do you have guidance and bless from?
Guidance from, was it not Alcina?
Lila.
That was
Lila.
accelerate.
Okay,
Lila's
okay.
bless. Lila's guidance would have worn off by
Right.
now. That's only a minute.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, damn it.
Unless it says all happened in 40.
1
No.
minute.
It has not.
But
Okay.
what
It has
if
not.
it did?
Okay.
Well, it didn't.
Okay. What did I say? Shoot, did I say 14?
It was 6,
Oh, no,
and then
no.
you added another
and
6.
then, and then
I
I
think.
add another 3. So that's 17.
That's enough to hit.
Okay.
How much are you trying to make this hurt? Like, how many dice do you want to roll? Because that's how many points of exhaustion you're going to take.
I'm gonna go for all of it. No, not all of it.
Okay.
Wait, no, wait. What do you mean? Why? What's happening?
Because are you just trying to use it to cast a spell again? Is that all you're trying to do?
Yeah. I'm just using
Oh, okay.
guiding bolt in the
Yeah,
way she
never
did
mind.
before, where it sort of like either disperses or
Yep.
like goes away or disintegrates into gold flecks
Yeah.
of amber.
Then go ahead. Yeah, I misunderstood what you were hoping for. Sorry. That's on me.
And that's 10 damage.
Okay. Very hurt, not down. Selma, please make a death saving throw.
Well, that was a natural 1.
Okay. It is the creature's turn. It is going to attack you. It has advantage, and any attack against you will be an immediate crit due to you being downed. The higher of the two is only a 14. It does not hit you.
Nope.
Ursula.
She's going to run to her sister. I'm assuming right next to all this thing happening. Unless I have a healing word can do it, right? From
You
afar?
can use healing word as a bonus action. Yeah.
Okay, from afar, healing word. And that's gonna give you back 10.
Oh, okay. I'm up. I'm up.
Roll for your fatigue.
Oh! And I have bless. And then okay, 12.
Okay. That's healing word. Did you cast it at first level?
Yeah, I did.
Then you are good. You don't take any fatigue.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to do with your action? Because healing word is a bonus action.
I'm going to smack it one more time.
Okay.
Slap it.
Go ahead.
In the
Yeah.
fucking face.
Bop
Yep.
it. Smack it.
I crit.
it.
26.
Nice. So what does it look like? Because on your crit, you're going to take it down. So you have full narrative control of how you down this patient of yours.
Oh gosh. Full narrative control of how I take down this patient of mine who is wearing a skin face mask and just stabbed the crap out of my sister. Okay, let's have a think. So, Ursula has many waves of guilt, many waves rushing through her. She is never going to get over it, but she knows that this place does things differently here. She knows, if she knows anything, she knows that her sister is real. She is going to attack this person and attack them till they are no more. And she takes everything within her, again, using the elements around her. I would really like if she could take some of these bricks and with her guiding bolt, like 11 style, boom, right at this thing and obliterate it. And then freeze
then
out.
that's what you do. Yeah.
But she does not go into a coma.
And we move back over to Alcina and Lila.
Jesus.
As Lila pulls out the drink, Alcina has a smile and then like pulls out theirs like, you see, you are so much more fun than I realized. You know, this road to her, I was quite a bit drunk. So, let me take you to my best spot. I say a couple free drinks and we'll eventually get there.
Do you think the others are okay?
Of course. At least with the big looming one. She has enough claws for both of them.
It's true. She'll keep her sister safe.
And the two of you go for a round of drinks.
Yeah, the Alcina will kind of like look to the nearest place and just be like, this one. Oh, there is a bartender who was sweet on me. I'm sure we can get something under the table. I don't have any money, but we can work some little magic if you're into it.
Absolutely.
Ah,
And she'll
You're
just
making-
like flicker her fingers, and you'll see like a wisp of darkness go in between, as if like she were manipulating a little quarter in between each knuckle. Little sleight of hand. Never hurt anybody until it did. But not this case. We'll just rob them blind.
Alcina is like, her eyes are like in surprise and excitement. Mentally, she is thinking like all these things to Ezra, saying,
But we rob the establishment, not the person. They keep their tips.
oh, yes, of course. I'm trying to just get free drinks. I'm not trying to
Perfect.
stop their work. They think to Ezra a couple, like when they were at the cabin alone, they started weaving a couple seconds back, and they had done that from everyone, but at least at the top of the list was Lila, because they don't really know them, and they just have that stop in their brain. Damn it. I like this one. Fuck. And they think back to Ezra when they go inside the bar. And then it was only a couple seconds, but as soon as they come in, if there are people in there already, immediately that thought to Ezra is, wait, perfect. This will work wonderfully. And underneath, like, or behind her hand, she'll just start doing her magic again to start putting time back on the clock. Tell me what I need to do for that as they go in.
Oh, yeah, there's very little you need to do, but what happened as a response to you, they're not really here, you know. You took one of her memories and someone not important. They're not really here. But if you want to take the moment from yourself, getting rid of one person who was ever sweet on you shouldn't hurt that hard to reset the clock, now should it?
They are not here. All these people
No.
are here.
But are they not still in your memory? You can take hers. She has never experienced this place. She'll be enjoying the new moments. They'll be fresh. They'll be easy. But if you're growing a heart, well, you can always get rid of one of yours. A time most precious is far more worthy than a time worth nothing, is it not?
What happened before was not precious. So she'll say
know.
that and take her memory of this slowly away.
Yeah. Then you're here, and the bartender who was once sweet on you, giving you free drinks, fades from the scene. Lila, you would see them fade away, as just behind the bar is a statue of a person, something immobile, something trapped in time, something unmoving. But you see your pocket watch tick back 15 minutes as you gave up something of your own for once.
Do I hear any of the ticking?
That's
I have a
I'll let
passive
Mozz answer that.
perception of 17.
I'll let Mozz answer that. Alcina, does Lila notice your stopwatch?
Oh, I possibly, but it's like their own kind of clock, so it will just sound like a winding stopwatch kind of going backwards.
So I think she might recognize the slight change because she's very attuned to her settings because this is a new, unfamiliar place, and she's a city gal, so she knows. And she's like, "What is that you do?" It's not the first time I've heard that, I don't think. I don't mean to pry, but It seems to fuel you.
Fuel me? Sure. Motivate me? Maybe.
Huh.
It's a clock like everyone has in every little moment of their day. Just
Mine doesn't tick back like that. Are you okay? Do you need help?
No, I should be fine.
No to are you okay, or no do you need help? Or both?
No help is needed. I don't really know what's good here, but let's see. This is
You
not
didn't
really
answer if
familiar.
you're okay.
They don't answer, and they just kind of go to the bar. If it's like
Understood.
frozen, they'll kind of like lean over and pull a couple of glasses and drinks, and put down a thing of shots. And
Lila will sit
Right.
at the first stool, seeming that
They'll-
like this is what she needs.
they'll line it up like 2 for 2 for like 6 shots total, but 3 shots each for Lila and Elsina. They said, "You don't mean to pry, but you have questions. So how about this? 1 shot, 1 question for both of us."
Let's go. This is my
Hey.
kind of game.
They pour 1, they knock it back. That's just for me. Just this whole day, couple of
Well,
days. I
don't
don't
be greedy.
know. And if Lila allows, they will kind of like tilt their head back and pour it straight into Lila's mouth, and they're just like, "See,
She's
knew
a
you were
bartender.
fun."
She does this all the time. Like, it's not like it's like a Coyote Ugly type of bar, but like, it's New Orleans, baby. She pours shots in people's mouth all the time.
Love it. Alcina is the like, if they've went to that time, they would have been that person at Mardi Gras every year, with all the beads. They get the first glass and say, "You first."
Me ask first.
Mhm.
Got it.
I'll
What's
give
with
you
the
this.
bird?
I answer that. I'll give you this. If you don't want to answer, you can take the shot and we can move on. That way we're not pressed to answer anything.
That's fair.
Good. The bird. He came with the gift, but now it's different. I don't know. He works for her, works for me. I don't know. Some days it feels like there is more to us than before, and some days he is a stranger. So I don't know. But he's helpful, has little wings.
I know that more than you could know. And she'll just make Greg do a little shimmy dance in her shadow.
Speaking of, she'll take the first shot. Who's your friend?
That one or this one? And she'll hold up the mason jar of the ever burning candle with potentially Faye inside of it.
Yes, I know all of this happened already, but I wanted to hear from you.
So which? I guess I'll explain.
You
both.
choose.
Well, with good old Greg over here, we went to the same summer camp. Our cabins were lined up to do the summer sleepover together. He called me to his tent. I sensed he wanted more, but as I thought, it was a summer of self-discovery, and I did not want more with him. I wanted more with people of a different persuasion. And I was on my way to tell him that, and he was going to be the first person I told, but everything went wrong.
I understand.
I told him I didn't want this, and then the lights just grew and then diminished, and then there was no light, and he was a part of my shadow. I feel awful, but it is nice not always being alone. I have someone to water the plants, feed the strays.
That's true.
Greg just
Speaking
nodding
from
in the
experience.
background.
Speaking from experience, living through years can be quite lonesome without the right person.
He's the
But
right person for companionship, but not romantic companionship.
of course, no, I'm saying just it's lonesome.
It is.
It's, I guess it's different with Ezra, but the idea is the same.
Did you kiss your bird?
He's not always a bird.
You, as you say, it's not always, but you just see Ezra like standing in his human form up against the back wall of the bar, never letting Elsina out of his sight. Just the long cape of like black, the mask, just kind of like leaning over a drink as he stands alone at a table.
I feel like Lila will just whisper to herself, like, what in the Comic-Con furries is happening?
Elsina just kind of sighs and just looks to Lila, just saying, but I understand the feeling. I have loved, I felt love. I felt more than with. If I were to be who I am now, in the same time where I started from, I would be not alive, possibly. I've chosen people who don't wish for any romance, or maybe they don't find any pleasure in the physical. I fall in love with minds and people who were there for only glimpses of time, and I've enjoyed them all and missed them all.
It sounds both beautiful and also self-preservation. I don't think you allow yourself to truly connect for fear of losing them.
You always lose them in time.
Not always. Not if you spend that time together.
I have done that. I don't usually waste my day.
You seem very efficient.
If every day's your birthday, then that's what you try to do.
You fascinate me, but also terrify me.
You know,
I like that
is
in a friend.
Compliment. I like that in you as well. Here. Is it my turn for a question? Do you like the healer?
Pulls out flask. There are things I see in her that I wish I could encompass myself. And it's exciting, and there's something about her smile when she uses the magic, and the way she looks at her sister with such protection and devotion. There is a depth to her, but a light to her as well. She seems just so very interesting and multifaceted that it's intoxicating in a sense. And I want to know more. But I'm also scared because the last two people that have gotten close to me are not here. And I don't want to do that to her. I'm also terrified of her sister.
Those are very real. especially on the road. Wherever this leads, I don't know if it would lead with us alive. So,
That's true. If this is our last moments alive, why not go for it? Oh, and she'll just take a shot. I should go for it. Fuck it. If this is my
Sure.
last few days alive, might as well make them good.
cheers to that, and they take the shot.
Now, my question. You mentioned a deal. What was the deal?
I have there was a chance. I was a young, naive, maybe hopeful that the world's bad would not turn me cold and hard, but it did anyway. And there was
Yes, it does.
agreed. And there was a powerful being who said, "Here is something you could use. Never again will I have to be gentle. I could be all bloodied knuckles. I could be rough. I could be the ocean that I want to be. I could have it all." She just didn't tell me it would only last a day, and then she would have my soul.
So you still hold your soul, and that's why you're so fascinated with that. And she'll point at the pocket watch. So you do care. You get this air off that you don't, and you do, and that's why you do this. You care that much. Or more alike than people may think. I understand that.
It's true. I think that's why we were put on the road together.
I think so too. It's funny. I feel like other people are supposed to be learning the lessons, but we're, right in here. This is the most insight I've had into both myself and others in quite a long time.
I agree.
Besides when people spill their entire life story to me at closing time. And I'm like, I'm still going to be closing. I'm still wrapping up. This is not changing anything.
Speaking of, this is, I think, the right amount of... I think it was right around here.
You have to tell me, though, do you like the healer sister? Between us friends?
We ran out of shots. But you know what's irritating?
Just gonna snap at a little bit of a shot, just raises from the bottom.
And then she'll take it down. Irritating that they want to just be devoted and happy with their sister, but they don't share anything with their sister. And then just looms behind you constantly.
Like a giant crow or a shadow.
We were having a good little drink here. You know what?
It was never anything different.
If we all survive this, yes.
When we all survive this.
When we, another one, down's another one. When we survive this, I might take you up on that as well. Why
Come
not?
to New Orleans.
Maybe this last
Let's
couple
go.
of days. Maybe I will tell her exactly how much she irritates me.
Oh, I love love.
And with that, we will wrap up today's episode, continuing this trial next week. Thank you all for playing. Let's go ahead and do our outros. Emma, who are you?
I'm so happy. I'm Emma. So you can find me. Just search my name. I'll pop up somewhere. And I played Selma today. Sorry, that wasn't cute. Let's settle.
Gloria.
I just want to say, like, I just love that me and Emma are just getting, or like Ursula and Selma are getting talked about so nicely, and me and Emma just have to go. Oh yeah, Gloria Glowpink's Charm Party on YouTube, and I am playing. Today I played Ursula, unlike any other time.
Mozz.
Hi. Yeah, I played Elsina. I don't know what else I was supposed to say, but yep. Yep. That was so fun.
Link trees will be in chat. Jenna.
Hello. Jenna Daggers here, played the very gay, very traumatized Lila, as we saw in her summer camp summer of self-discovery. Because what happens in the cabins stays in the cabins, except when it follows you everywhere. Like Greg.
Quite
And I'm
literally.
Sean. You can find me here on Help Action Needed and everywhere on socials at Help Action Needed. Thank you once again, audience, for tuning in, and I hope you continue to come back, as next week we will continue this trial and maybe learn a bit more about what Elsina bargained with. But until